So that was a very interesting piece. Could you kind of quickly talk about your inspirations and how that one came about?
Well, we just had to produce a lot of short films for the studies, and this was one idea. I needed much more time with the script, and I picked this film for you guys because it's kind of demanding for audience, and I don't know, so the film is about what art is commercial and selling and what is not. And this film is not commercial, you know. Yeah.
Okay, well, could you quickly talk to us about the production side of things, like the budget, how you managed to do it, and also the creative choices as well, because I saw you did a lot of black and white and colour shots with each other, etc.
Yeah, we had only like 3 weeks to deliver this, and only 2 half shooting days, and in edit like 3 days. So, yeah, visual is all about me, and the storytelling is tricky, but the visual I think I handle better. And we actually decided I wanted to be black and white from the beginning, so we didn't have the choice in the post-production to change it back, and that was kind of what feedback I got, that there's no sense going at the end of the film going black and white again, but it's kind of dream sequence between in the studio, so it made sense for me, but I totally understand if it story point of view is kind of puzzling, what the hell is going on anyway.
Well, I like to compliment the sound design and the use of shots and the locations as well. Did you have any difficulty with trying to get those type of locations? Because there was a really nice apartment in there.
Well, this was pretty much first time I had to produce on board for any films, and it was really easy because he did take care of a lot of things. And yeah, so no problem at all.
Okay. Could you quickly talk to us about your background as well, kind of where you trained, what you kind of did before you did this?
Yeah, so I'm Finnish. I took the Master Film Studies in Screen Academy in Edinburgh, and I've been living in New Zealand, and that's the weird English comes from. And so now I'm here, and yeah, I took my first media studies at the end of the 90s when I did my first short films, but ended up being web editor and designer and web journalist for a while, and doing visual things beside that. People used to see my work more in art galleries, video work. So now I'm getting back to my own thing, what I always wanted to do, you know. I did quit my full-time job, and here we are now.
That's good. Yeah, no, it's good to see the dedication. It's really good. I'd like to talk about the art inside it there as well. Was that you, or do you actually have someone else on board who did the art? Because the introduction was quite nice, and the actual paints themselves in the film.
Yeah, we really found this master art student from ECA, Edinburgh, and I think he graduated now and is selling really good. But we had, producer wanted to have him because he did these great paintings. But the original idea of the film was that really crap art sells. So it's kind of, we had a long discussion with producer, and he did win this case. And it's not a bad thing because, yeah, the paintings are really nice, but it wasn't the original idea to tell the story.
Yeah. Would you be able to kind of elaborate on the philosopher side of things there as well? Because there's the whole thing of not sometimes good art doesn't sell because of one reason or another. So could you kind of elaborate on that a little bit?
Sorry, I think you would have to explain that in Finnish if I'm sure what you mean. Can you?
Sorry. Basically, the content of that film, the art, and the whole. For that art, sometimes art doesn't sell because it's not of a certain style. You've pretty much shown that throughout your film. Can you kind of talk about that side of things in your film?
Well, certainly I think I wanted to do an art house film, and The film school didn't do good things for me because I did the basic things a long way ahead and they wanted us to do the basic things again. I tried to do something different. And okay, storytelling, again, it's not my strong point. I'm more doing now documentary films, so that's easier the life is writing the story. But yeah, this visual thing, it's everything for me. I wanted to point out this. And this actually what happened in real life for me. Young art student came to my house door and then we had a long discussion. So I always tried to find true story-based things. I love doing both feature and documentary and short films. But yeah, I probably didn't answer your question, but anyway.
You answered it good enough. And my last question as well. Have you got anything else lined up? What's your next project?
Yeah, so I have done this following documentary already 5 years. I'm shooting that myself, and I'm pretty much opening the crowdfunding in following days and for the post-production for that. So I really need to do the first feature-length film. Like, you know, you can't do short films all your life, so I'm doing that full-time now, pretty much. No financing yet, so it's all myself.
That's good. Well, is there anything online of that? Is there any Facebook pages or?
Oh yeah. I've been spamming you about the crowdfunding and following me. It's not fair to ask for money, but you can relink and just click the like button in Facebook. That's enough for me. Thanks.
Does anyone have any questions for Soile?
Utilise the skip that was that skip available or
Sorry,
the skip prop?
The skip that was in the film. The skip. Did you find that, or did you actually get that into the film yourself?
Sorry, next question. I can start in Finnish. En mä tiedä oikein miten se meni, mutta hyvin se oli.
There you go. Next question. No more questions?
I'll ask it in a different way. When it was being collected, did you time that with the collection, or is that an actor?
The garbage truck.
Oh yeah. That was, we were so lucky. It was in my script, and the producer said impossible. He tried actually to get, and you don't believe. And the shooting day, we were on the street, and it just happened. And see, I think the one strong point of being documentary filmmaker, I always know might be something interesting going on, and I said, okay, let's go for it, and action, and take that, and make me happy, and we did get it. So, yeah, these things really happen.
That's great. Any more questions? I think that's everything. Thank you very much.